I think there comes a time in every guy's style journey where you become more and more curious to try out some jewelry. And it can be intimidating at first, and it was for me because I had no idea where to start. So in this video, we're gonna cover all the basics. We're gonna look at how much jewelry you should wear, what you should buy, as well as some styling tips that will make you come across as tasteful. Think of it as a scale from 10 to 0. If 10 is Johnny Depp and 0 is wearing nothing, we're gonna find you that perfect balance down the middle to make you feel comfortable. So let's tackle the first question. What should you buy? Should you buy gold? Should you buy silver? Well, there's actually a rule of thumb that states that if you have a cool skin tone, a little on the paler side, and the veins in your arm look blue, then silver is the best option for you. Also, if you have a bit more of a darker complexion and the veins in your arm are greenish, then gold is better for you. And neutral, which is like a more of an olive skin tone, apparently looks good in both. Now this should just be used as a guide. Wear what makes you feel confident. If you like something, you think you look good in it, just go with it. So where is the best place to buy jewelry? Well, at the beginning of the year, a brand called Trinity sent me a care package with some stuff in it, and I kid you not, I have not taken it off since. You can go back and watch all of my videos. So I reached out to them and I said, let's do a full styling video, and here we are. So all of the items in this video are from Trinity and will be linked in the description with sizing info. Their Black Friday sale has already started and you can get up to 80% off when you shop now. Now from a style perspective, jewelry should enhance your outfit by adding the right amount of details to a pretty regular look. The million-dollar question is, what is the right amount? And the answer is that there is no one way, and it depends on the way you dress and the aesthetic that you're going for. If you're dressing up, maybe it's best to just wear a ring and a watch. Maybe it's a streetwear look that you're going after, and something a bit more bold suits the vibe a bit better. That means a few rings for each hand, as well as a pendant and an extra chain. Or perhaps a more minimal approach is best for you, with simple shapes and chains that are a little bit more dainty. You can even go with something a little bit more artsy and mix in some pearls. An important thing to note is that you shouldn't feel like you have to wear a chain and a necklace and a watch all at the same time. Take an athleisure outfit for example. Throwing on a few rings can be the perfect amount of jewelry for that style. And lastly, I got this tip from Tim Desant on YouTube, which I think is brilliant, which is that when you're wearing an outfit with a lot of layers and it's an overall chunkier silhouette, that's a great opportunity to pull out some of the more larger pieces, as it matches the vibe of your outfit a lot better. So overall, let the way that you're dressing for the day be the guide for how much jewelry you should wear. Now, regardless of the style, there are always some rules and preferences that I use when wearing jewelry. Rule number 1, for a balanced look, use the 2-1-1 rule, meaning you wear 2 rings on one hand and 1 ring and 1 bracelet on the other. This will add a nice bit of symmetry without coming across as tacky. Number 2 is to wear chains that coordinate with the neckline on your shirt. Tops come in so many different varieties: crew necks, collars, v-necks, scoop necks, the list goes on. Wearing the wrong size chain can look sloppy, so it's important to get the correct size. For me, a 20-inch chain works wonders. It's the best length for people to notice you're wearing something and have it not get in the way. On that note, when it comes to buying rings online, it's important to get your size right. Luckily, it's super easy. All you got to do is print a ring sizer online. I'll be sure to leave a link in the description, and you can cut it out with scissors and then wrap it around your finger. Then what I recommend you do is get that size and put it in the notes app of your phone. That's actually what I do with all of my clothing measurements. However, I'm a shopaholic, so what do I know? Regardless, I promise you, you will forget your ring size, so throw it in the app. Also, with each Trinity purchase, they will actually throw in a complimentary one as well. Rule number 3, when it comes to wearing pendants, less is more. If we're to land on a tasteful 5 on the Johnny Depp scale, wearing a hulking diamond pendant is going to throw the whole outfit off and appear tacky. So going with something more minimal and dainty will let people know that you enjoy a little bit of flair, but you're not an early 2000s rapper from the South. That's the case with me with pearl necklaces as well. Smaller the better, which is why I went with a 4 to 6 millimeter necklace from Trinity. Now, I guarantee you've also heard over the years that you should never mix metals like gold and silver together. However, I think that this is a rule meant to be broken. There are a ton of tasteful ways to mix metals, and after all, some of the most desirable watches in the world are two-tone. One little tip of advice is to actually match the finish of the metal. For example, if you're wearing gold and silver together, I would hold off on having one that's brushed metal and one that's more of a shiny chrome finish. Instead, wear shiny with shiny and brushed with brushed. Another piece of advice is to actually spend a little bit more money and get gold or sterling silver. Not only is the quality much better, but it won't turn your finger green either. Metals like copper and nickel will leave discoloration on your skin, which is not a good look. I learned this the hard way. I bought some cheap rings, and when I was wearing them, I put on some hand sanitizer, and literally the color of the ring was falling off on my finger. It was not a good look. The good thing is that if you're on a budget, what you can do is also get some stainless steel rings, because those won't discolor at all. The learning continues to find out some of the best essential clothing for men this fall. Check this video out right here. Or if you want to learn about some of the best men's fashion trends, you can click this video right here. Shout out to Trinity for sponsoring this one. I will leave links to all the jewelry in the description, and I will catch you guys in the next one.